Hello, you guys. Hey, it's been a while. Sorry I am tardy, but with my boys, it's always hard to set an exact time because they're being a little rowdy. So, okay, if I don't know where to look at because I got a new phone and I still don't know how to use this camera, so we are just going to play with it and work with it. So I'm going to start with our Age Reverses face cream. This is our face moisturizer. Really fun little top because you just twist it and you can get your face moisturizer that way. I do about a pump of this. Hopefully you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know it's been a while since I've been live, done a makeup tutorial, because on my birthday and Thanksgiving week, we got really sick. Our whole family got the flu. It was bad. And so it just it just made me not do anything for a while. But thankfully we're all feeling a lot better now. And I know I haven't been live in a while because after Thanksgiving break and stuff, and once we started feeling better, I ended up just spending some time with my boys and just enjoying that quality time. So we've been doing a lot of that, and then we ended up decorating for Christmas on December 1st, so just getting ready for all the fun holiday stuff. It's just been kind of a interesting couple weeks. It's been busy. Okay, first of all, let me show you guys this update on my hair growth. So this is my hair growing from using our hairline. So I mixed the keratin hairline and the garlic line, and this is all regrowth on my hair. It's insane. So I didn't curl my hair because I wanted you guys to see this crazy hair growth of mine. It's kind of cool because it makes it look like I have side bangs here, even though I do not. So when you guys jump on, feel free to share this video and feel free to say hi, because I don't know if my Facebook Live is working. I know Facebook has been having some issues with the being able to hear people. So if you can't hear me, you might just want to jump off and then come back in, and it should be able to hear me after that. And I'm also going to type in my website and influencer information because I get asked that while I'm live. But this way you guys have it handy, and I'm going to pin it for you guys so it can stay at the top of the comments. So hopefully this works. Okay, got it. All right, you guys. So like I said, I don't know where to look at on the camera because I did get a new phone and I still haven't been able to really play with it. So the next step that I do before I do any kind of makeup application is the eye cream. So this is the Age Reverses eye cream. This is just me prepping my skin prior to doing any kind of makeup application. So I always like to prep my skin. I know it's kind of late in the day to do makeup, but it is what it is. I typically don't wear a lot of makeup if I'm just going to be home. I did get some groceries earlier, but thank goodness for grocery pickup because I did not feel like going to the store with all my boys. So I just ordered groceries and ended up picking them up. So with the eye cream, you want to use your ring finger because it's the gentle finger. And when you put your eye cream on, you want to tap it on first, and then you're going to blend upwards with your eye cream, making sure you go all the way towards your temple area and also right underneath your brow area. That's also going to allow to help with any eye puffiness, any dark spots and stuff. This eye cream is really amazing. So again, I'm just prepping my skin before I do my primer. And let that set for just a few seconds. And then we're going to move on to the primer. As you can tell, I definitely love this primer. I use this primer a lot. I still have a lot left in this one, from here. But I do have my backup just in case I end up running out of this one. If you don't like this kind of a primer, we also have a illuminator primer. So this one's more of a cream base. Smells great. It's a strobe primer. So it gives you that JLo glow in the bottle. But we're going to do the regular primer today. Because I'm going to do kind of a fun eye makeup look, but keeping it simple with my face. So Hey you guys, feel free to say hi. Let me know if you can hear me because I'm having issues on knowing if you guys can hear me okay. Facebook, this is what the primer looks like. Facebook has been having some issues with videos lately, so hopefully you guys can hear everything okay. So we're just prepping the face prior to doing any kind of foundation and all that stuff. Now with primer, you want to let it set for a little bit before you do your foundation. So one thing I always tell people is before you do your foundation, you let your primer set. You want to work on your brows. So any eyebrows that you want to fill in, or if you don't typically fill in your brows, then that's when you can work on your eyeshadow. Some people like to do their eyeshadow before foundation. I've done it both ways. It really just kind of depends on the eye makeup look I'm going for. If I'm going to do a smoky eye, I typically will do my eyeshadow first before I do my foundation because I don't want to ruin my foundation. But if I'm just doing a basic eyeshadow look, then I typically do my foundation before my eyeshadow. So letting that primer do its thing, we're going to move on to brows. So just kind of brush them out real quick. Really, this is going to be a fast brow tutorial because I'm going to show you how I do my brows on a fast face. If I want to do like I just want to be together kind of a look, but I don't want to spend too much time on my brows, then I just go for the brow pencil. And I use the darkest shade on the brow pencil, so I'm grabbing it from my little supplies here. Okay, so I use the darkest shade, which is number 3, eyebrow pencil number 3. And I start wherever I feel comfortable. So I kind of let my hand just kind of guide where it wants to start, and then I fill it in going from there. So, okay, so on my birthday, like I said, we were really sick with the flu. I ended up not wanting to eat anything that day. I ended up just sleeping all day long, and it was really hard being sick because my baby was sick with me. So we both got sick the same day. And those of you who know, when your kiddo is sick, you have to do a lot for them. And when you're sick on top of that, it's not fun because my husband had to work a long shift that day. So I was sick, taking care of my 15-month-old on top of me being sick too. Like I felt like I needed somebody to take care of me. It was so bad. I don't think I've been sick like that. It was a long time ago whenever I got sick like that. So I did not like that at all. That was no fun. But it was nice to just be home for my birthday and not really have to do anything except for just lay around. That's all we did on my birthday. And then the next day, my husband got sick and it was just no fun. So it was like one after another, taking turns, being sick. There you go. There you go. Casper's in here now, so he's grabbing stuff. So we took turns. Everybody took turns being sick here. And then we ended up having Thanksgiving dinner delivered to us. My in-laws were so nice and put together some Thanksgiving food and had it delivered to us. So we still were able to... No. We still were able to enjoy Thanksgiving food, but none of us really ate a lot that day. We just kind of snacked a little bit on Thanksgiving food. I was so sad because I love Thanksgiving food, and so I had filled up my plate assuming I was going to be able to eat it all, and no. I was sadly mistaken. I was so not feeling good, so I didn't get to eat all my Thanksgiving food. And I didn't even get to have Thanksgiving dessert that day because I was so sick that I just couldn't eat anything else. So that was a bummer. But then the next day I was able to have my dessert, and so that was still okay. So that was that. So I'm hoping for Christmas we don't get sick like that because it's my son's birthday on Christmas Day. He will be 11, and I don't want him to have to experience a birthday like I had where it was just not feeling good. And surprisingly, Micah, who's going to have a Christmas birthday, our soon to be 11-year-old, he got sick, but he didn't get like extremely sick like we did. Okay, so then I go in with the brow eyeshadow. So this is the number 3 dark brown. So it's just an eyebrow shadow. And I typically like to just take our two-sided brush and fill it in. Sorry, my little guy is being loud. He opened the door. Now it's loud. Where did I put my... I'm just gonna use this one because I don't know where I put my other... I don't know where I put my brush. I'll just use this one. I don't know. Oh, wait. Here it is. Here's our two-sided brush. So I'm going to go ahead and use our eyebrow shadow here. So this is dark brown, number 3. Just taking a little bit of that and then just going back in, filling in the brows. This just adds a little bit of the extra color to my brows and extra coverage on the little spots that I didn't get to fill in. Just like that. Okay? And then going back on the other side and finishing it up here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving and none of you guys didn't have to deal with the flu. That was so bad. And if you guys are having any plans for Christmas, comment below. I'd like to see what you guys are doing. We're just going to be hanging out with family. I don't think we've really planned a lot with my side of the family, like my mom or anybody like that, but I still want to be able to see everybody because we did not get to see anybody on Thanksgiving Day. Like even my cousin and her family got sick and we hadn't seen them in a long time, so it's not like we got them sick. They caught it from somewhere else. Definitely not from us, but it's going around pretty bad, you guys, so always be washing your hands, and if you can and you're not opposed to it, get the flu vaccine because it will save you a lot of time of being sick. Okay, so there's that. Eyebrows, pretty good. I like to kind of measure them out to make sure they're somewhat even. Sometimes just going back over them a little bit just to kind of see and make sure that they're pretty even. So that should be good. Okay. Okay, so for my foundation coverage, I do like, by the way, this body lotion is really good. It smells amazing. This is hand and body lotion. This, you guys should totally get. If you haven't tried this one, I highly recommend it. It makes your hands and your whole body smell so good. Those that got to see me in person at one of my events, they got to smell it and they were pretty impressed with it too. So highly recommend that hand lotion. That was a side note. So I'm going to start with medium to dark CC cream number 4. Give it a good shake. This is a color corrector, so that's what CC cream stands for. So this has SPF 25 in it. I use shade medium to 4, which is number 4. Medium to dark, I should say, number 4. And what it does, it has SPF 25 in it, but what it does is it allows your whole face to have any blemishes, dark spots. You can cover that with the CC cream. Okay, so I just do a few drops of the CC cream onto my brush, just like that. And then I always start with this one first, but then I mix it up with another foundation. So you'll see that next, okay? So that's CC cream in shade medium to dark. And I kind of just tap it around all over my face area, kind of like the little areas that I want a little bit of an extra coverage. And then we're going to blend away. But I'm actually going to put my hair up real quick because it's in the way. Oh, I should have put my hair up prior to going live, but it is what it is. We're gonna work with it now. Sorry. Anyways. Okay, that should be good. So now we can just blend away. So again, CC cream color corrector, that's what it's named. But what it does is it colors any redness, any dark spots, any blemishes. It's going to give you that SPF 25 in it. And whatever you do to your face, you want to always bring down your neck. So you always want to blend it down your neck. Hey, oh, I'm glad to see you. Hopefully you have a great day. And hopefully your daughter had a great birthday yesterday. So color corrector, you guys, I really never used anything like this before. Actually, typically, I never really used any kind of like tinted moisturizer. Usually foundations, I'm never one that's like super picky about foundations until I really got into direct sales and I started playing with all the different makeup products and all the different makeup companies that I've tried. Tinted moisturizer, I was introduced to that when I worked for Tyra Banks. When Tyra Banks was my CEO, and she had her cosmetic company, she came out with a tinted moisturizer. So that was my first time trying a tinted moisturizer. And I was really excited about it because I really was a fan of how easy it was to apply a tinted moisturizer and be out the door. And then when Tyra Banks ended up closing down her direct sales company and I had to find a different company to, work for, because as a stay-at-home mom, I did not want to go stir crazy. I really wanted something to do from home, and especially something girly because I have all boys. And so I did some research, and that's when I came across my previous company, which was Lime Life by Alcone. At the time, though, when I joined, they were called Limelight by Alcone. And then they went through a name change, right? So when I joined Lime Life by Alcone, they had this foundation that I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. I was really impressed with the foundation, and I never had used a wax-based foundation before. It was like my very first time using that kind of a style of foundation, and I really, really liked their foundation. The only problem with it was really expensive for the foundation. For a lot of my, customers that were just like, it's just kind of pricey, which I totally understand. And I did love the quality. But at Farmasi, what I found is we do have a foundation that's pretty similar to that foundation that we had at the previous company, and it's called Cream de Pata foundation. Now, I don't always give this a really great, I don't frequently use it, but this was actually the bomb. You guys, it really does give amazing coverage. I was actually pretty impressed. So there are multiple different colors that you can choose from on the website. I use shade number 4, which is called dark beige. And typically, some people like to use a beauty blender when they mix their foundation. I like to just use a brush, kind of like a kabuki style brush or like a flat style brush. Sometimes I even like to use our two-sided brush. Just kind of depends on what kind of coverage I'm going for. So this one is dark beige, and I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys how I like to apply this one with my flat brush here. So just putting a little bit from the pan to the brush and just kind of tapping it onto my skin. I'm telling you guys, I really should give this foundation more love. I haven't really played with it, and I really should. That's the cool thing about Farmasi, is that we just have a variety of different products to choose from. So there's really something for everyone, and it's all different price points, which is great. And so you don't have to drain your savings account, but you can totally treat yourself to some fun makeup. Why not? So once I tap it onto my skin like that, then I just go back in with a brush and just blend it in, and it blends in so nicely. I really do like this Cream de Pata foundation. I really should give it more love more often. I have so far been pretty impressed with all our foundations. I haven't had any issues. The only foundation that I don't typically wear, for me personally, because I don't have oily skin, it's our Stay Matte foundation. So Stay Matte foundation is more for oily skin, but I do have it because I do like to see what it feels like so that I can give my customers my personal experience on these products. So I don't typically like to share products that I haven't tried myself. And so that's why I do have it on hand, is because I like to make sure I test out all the foundation products that we have available, and same with our mascaras, because foundation and mascaras, those typically tend to be our pretty top sellers. No matter what company you're in, foundations and mascaras are typically the #1 requested products for many people, right? And so I love to give my personal experience, my personal feedback on those two main products. So this is again the Cream de Pata foundation. So again, we have just so many different products to choose from. It is insane. Like I highly, if you haven't tried any of the Farmasi products, I really do highly suggest that you give it a chance, because there's really something for everyone, and you're going to be pretty impressed with the quality of the products and the price points too. It's all affordable. One of my favorite things is really just being able to find something that I can share savings with others. Hey Jamie, I love my earrings, by the way. I'm wearing them. It goes really great with this blue. So again, this is Cream de Pata foundation. I'm using shade #4, which is dark beige. If you need a color reference, that's what I'm using. So again, I just tap it onto my brush, onto my skin, and then I blend away with the brush. And again, any kind of brush that you have, you can totally use. Some people love to use beauty blenders, which is totally fine too. I just really love the coverage of a foundation with the brush. There's just something about a brush that just makes it seriously amazing. Okay, so whatever you do to your face, again, bring it down your neck, okay? So that's Cream de Pata foundation. But again, if you don't like this style of foundation, we have liquid foundation, we have tinted moisturizer, we have color corrector, which, I mean, these are all freaking amazing. If you have dry skin, we have liquid foundation that's great for dry skin. We have foundation that's great for all skin types, and I call this foundation filter in a bottle, because it's really going to give you that Instagram filter. This VFX Pro foundation is thebomb.com. But the CC cream, you cannot go wrong. BB cream, cannot go wrong. And the Cream de Pata, which is a lot like the foundation from my previous company. So it's kind of like a wax-based foundation. It doesn't sink into your pores. So Cream de Pata, again, I use shade #4, dark beige. I know, Julie, I sent you a message. I hope you got it, but I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait for you to get your products. Okay, so now I'm going to set my Cream de Pata foundation and my CC cream foundation with the pressed powder. Okay, so this pressed powder will set your foundation in. It allows your foundation to stay put all day long without really having to worry about it transferring to white shirts. You know, because 'tis the season, you're hugging people, you're saying hi to many people. You don't want to get your makeup on their clothes. So one way to avoid getting your foundation all over somebody is by setting your foundation with a powder. If you do not want a colored powder like this, we do have a transparent color. So you don't have to have a colored powder. Some people don't like that. It does give you that extra coverage, which I like. I do like more, especially during the holiday season. I do like more of a full coverage, but again, you don't have to. You can just use the transparent color. So we have a lot of different options of these powders. I use shade #5, which is Cool Dark, for my powder. And I'm just going to take our two-sided brush, and I just kind of gently go into this and just kind of set it and let it do its thing. This stuff is amazing. So even though you saw me add a CC cream, and then you saw me add our Cream de Pata foundation, and now I'm doing the powder on top, even though I've added 3 different types of foundation, my face does not feel heavy. It does not feel like it's caked on. It's just a great way to mix and match a whole bunch of different foundations and create your own customizable face face foundation that makes you happy. You don't need that. Oh my goodness, you guys. So Casper has been having the start of terrible twos, and he's not even 2 yet. This typically did not start with my boys until they were like almost 3. But Casper is already starting those terrible twos at like 15 months, almost 16 months. It is insane. His temper can go from like this to like Hulk all of a sudden. He's like baby Hulk. It's so bad. My husband was laughing yesterday because he's like, this kid is a lot like me. Like, yeah, he's got your temper. He's got your attitude. Like, it is, oh, it's gonna be a joy when he's a teenager. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so I set my foundation with the Cool Dark powder. So see how it just adds a little bit, but it's not like too much, okay? You can still see some of my little blemishes. Like so it's not like a full coverage, but it just gives you enough that you feel good about yourself, right? Because some people, they don't like to cover, you know, their freckles. They don't like to cover all these things. They like to still be somewhat, you know, natural, but you want to have some kind of a nice coverage where you can feel good, right? That's all it is. It's just feeling good. Okay, moving on. So I have so many different fun eyeshadows, you guys. It's insane. But I'm going to show you guys tonight the Trio eyeshadow palette because I have fun playing with these colors right here. And so we do have a variety of shades of these Trio ones, okay? And you can also make your own stuff with these pigments, okay? So these eyeshadow pigments, you can use them for eyeshadow, lip colors, nail polish colors. So these make really great stocking stuffers because if you have little girls or if you know somebody that has a little girl and you want to have a day where you can do like a project at home, like say it's snowing outside and you really don't have a lot to do, but you want something fun and girly to do together, I highly recommend you get yourself some of these pigments because if you have clear nail polish, let's pretend this is clear. This is not clear. Farmasi has nail polish too, by the way. If you have little girls, these are adorable stocking stuffers. But pretend this is the clear one. Then you would just take some clear nail polish and then you can mix some pigments together and now you can make your own customizable nail polish at home and have fun applying it with your little girls. Isn't it fun? Like, I seriously wish I had a girl, but I don't. I have goddaughters. Thank goodness. My cousin is about to have her second baby girl. So I'm going to have another goddaughter. Thank goodness, because I have too many boys in my life. So I'm excited for her. She's about to have her second daughter in January. But I want to show you guys these brushes real quick on the nail polish because it's the bomb. So see these brushes, how they're flat? It makes it so easy to apply your nail polish. I am not the kind of person that is great at nail polish, but ever since I started using the Farmasi nail polish, I got better. So I highly recommend these, okay? Moving on. I'm talking way too much. I'm taking too much of your time. But hopefully you guys, if you're making dinner right now, have fun just watching me and just have fun cooking. Okay, so we're going to do this Trio palette. This one is, I'm so bad with names. Sunset Kiss, number 6. I believe that's right. Okay, we're going to start with the lighter color first. And I'm using that two-sided brush, okay? And I'm just going to start onto, and it has little mirrors, so I'm going to use the little mirror here. But I'm just going to start towards the crease of my eye and kind of work that light color upwards towards my brow area. Because I like to kind of do a really light, smoky eye look. And this is pretty much my all-over color. So kind of like my base color, my transition color, just kind of depends on what you want to call it. It really, the cool thing about eyeshadow is you guys play and do and create what makes you happy. Like there's no right or wrong way with eyeshadows. It's just really how you feel comfortable, what makes you happy. Some people love to do really dark, bold colors. I typically go really light, neutral kind of a colors. I don't typically do a lot of bold colors, and you'll see in a lot of my live videos, I typically stay pretty neutral and light, and it's fun, right? So I kind of bring it down my waterline as well, and then I also bring it into the crease area all over towards my brow, and then I add a little bit of that light color on the inner part of my eye. So that's my base color, okay? So that's from that Trio palette. Now, I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite colors that I typically use for eyeshadow, but it's technically a blush. And I use it for eyeshadow all the time. You're going to see it in a lot of my videos. I'm constantly using it as a eyeshadow. And this one is actually blush number 3. I got to find it real quick. But I use it as my eyeshadow. I should have had it out in handy, but I didn't. That's okay. I won't take too long, you guys. Here it is, blush number 3. Isn't that a really pretty color? It goes really great with the blue. So same brush, I'm not even changing up my brush. Again, this is a blush, but I use it as eyeshadow. So we're gonna go back into that center of my eye. And typically I always build up that color by tapping it on the center real quick on the crease, and then I work it towards the middle like that. So I typically like to build it up more towards this part of my eye and then blend it towards the center of my crease. And a little bit towards up of my brow area right here. So that is blush number 3, but it's really, really pretty color to use as another base color. And then I'm going to show you guys our cream eyeshadow. So I'm showing you how you can utilize one of the trio palettes for eyeshadow, a blush as an eyeshadow, and now I'm going to show you guys a cream shadow. You can add it on top of powders. So even though you started with a powder, you can still play with the cream shadow and add it to your eye look, and it's not going to ruin your eyeshadow. It's blendable. It works really well. Even if you've already done some kind of powder, you can still use the cream shadow. So I'll show you that one next as well. So the cream shadow that we're going to play with today, it's the blue one. And this one, I don't give it a lot of love because, again, I typically don't do dark, bold colors. But I do get a lot requests for this one. So this is Blue Moon Cream Shadow. This is the size of our cream shadows. Really great stocking stuffers too. Now for the cream shadow, I do like to use more of like a small flat brush because what I like to do is I like to take some of that product out, and then I take the back of my hand, or you can even use the back of the cap, but you take the back of your hand and you can use that as a way to prep the color before you apply it to your lid. So with the flat brush, I'm just going to apply it all over the lid, just tapping it to the lid real quick and then blending it away. And then whatever product you have left on the brush, you can use it on the waterline as well. So you can even use it as a liner as well. So it's a great way to smoke out the waterline as well. So I'm going to take that same brush with that product that I still have in that brush, and I'm basically using the cream shadow as a liner on my waterline as well. Just like that. It kind of smokes out that color and just makes it pop some more. Okay, it's not blended, so don't let that freak you out. I will blend it in just a second. We're going to do the same thing on the other eye, bringing it to the lid, just tapping it gently all over. Really, Casper? He's playing with diapers in the office area. You guys, every time I do a video, you'll always hear me. He's always making a mess in my videos. It never fails. And he even added him making a mess in his diaper while I'm live, so now I have to smell it. Oh my goodness, child. The joys of working from home. So there's that cream shadow, okay? Now we're going to blend away. So you just want to take any favorite fluffy brush that you have to blend the colors away. But that just shows you that even though you had powder eyeshadow, you can still add the cream on top and it's not going to ruin your eye look. It's still blendable, still workable, which makes it fun. So you can play with all sorts of products and create your own favorite smoky eye look. So just like that. Okay, so that's pretty blended out. Now I'm going to show you how you utilize these pigment colors, okay? So I am taking this color in shade number 3, which is the Bronze Dust, okay? The cool thing about these is you can use it like a little salt shaker, or you can take it completely apart if you really want to get a lot of product out. I always recommend starting small and then working your way up because it does get a lot of product and you don't want to waste any product. So just about that amount will be great for me. And I'm actually going to just use my finger because I'm going to tap my ring finger into that product and I'm going to show you what this color looks like. It's a really, really pretty color. So again, this is called Bronze Dust and it's one of our eyeshadow pigments. Okay, so now I'm just going to take that and tap towards more of like the front part of my eye with just my ring finger, and then we're going to blend and really get that color build up there. Super pretty color with that blue cream shadow. I really have fun with this color. Kaya, be nice. My dog and my baby are fighting. Never fails. So there's that. See how pretty that is? It just ties it all together. Do the same thing on the other side. So just taking some of that Bronze Dust color and then just taking my ring finger and just tap it to the lid here. So really right now I'm just showing you a lot of different fun little stocking stuffers that you can get for you and your little ones to share. Because one thing I do love about the Farmasi products is you guys, they're really great ingredients. So you don't have to worry about getting something harmful. With Farmasi, they've banned 1,300 ingredients. In the US, we've only banned about 11. So you know you're getting great quality and it's affordable too. All right, so there's those colors. So that's Bronze Dust in pigment number 3. And this was Blue Moon Cream Shadow. So those are the two colors that we did on the eyes right here. And it just kind of created a very soft, smoky eye look, okay? So now I'm going to show you guys one of our pencil liners and how to really smoke out the bottom of my eye, but make that blue pop some more. I'm gonna take one of our Express pencil liners. This one is in color number 6, pencil number 6. So that's the cool thing too, is you can use colored pencils and really have fun creating a pop of color on your waterline. Typically, I would wear like a black, but these colored pencils, these color pencils have been really fun to play with and just create different looks with. Okay, so there's that blue right on the waterline here. And then I'm going to take the black because I do like to use the black. This is waterproof, but I'm going to take the black for the top of my lid and just kind of like tight line right up in this area here. And it really helps make that pop some more, especially when I do my mascara. It's going to really make it pop. And then when I typically wear like a blue eyeshadow or a blue liner, then I typically like to keep my lips a little bit more like on the nude, neutral kind of a color. So I'm gonna start with our lip primer, which is our lip conditioner. It's a primer for your lips. So it just really helps prime your lips before you add any kind of lip color. And it comes in that white container like this. And then I'm gonna take our, it's like a nude lipstick. Hold on, I gotta grab the right color. So this is the nude. This is, I don't even have my glasses on, so I can't read the number. Let me get my glasses on. Number 23. 23. Okay, so this is our nude lipstick. This is a really, really pretty nude color. But I then like to mix some of our gloss with that nude lipstick, okay? So this is actually number 2, which is like our peach gloss, keeping it kind of more like in the nude family. But with the gloss, the cool thing about our lip glosses is they're not just like a little shiny thing with a little bit of coloring in it. They actually kind of feel like a lipstick. They're more of like a thicker gloss, but not sticky. And it just has a really pretty shine to it. So really a little bit goes a long way on the gloss. So I like to take our gloss, this is again shade number 2, and I only like to apply on the center of my lips, just like that, just to give it some shine, and go right on the center of here as well. So only on the center of the lips. I'm not applying that all over my lips, only on the center. But even though I've only applied on the center, it looks like I've applied all over, even though I did not. I only applied on the center of my lips. But when that light hits just correctly on my lips, it looks like I'm wearing gloss all over, right? But I'm not. It's only on the center. So this lip gloss is called Peach. It's number 02. This is one of my favorite lip combinations right now. I don't know what it is about this nude lipstick, which is number 23, and this peach gloss, number 2. It kind of gives me like that Kim K vibe, but J-Lo vibe as well, which I love J-Lo. I love Selena. I love Kim K. Like just the way that their lips are always so like pretty, right? All about that nude. So those are really fun combinations. You guys should totally give this a chance. I'm telling you, if you haven't given Farmasi products a chance, you really should give it a chance, because I'm obsessed. So this is that cream shadow and that Blue Moon cream shadow. This is that pigment, that bronze dust pigment, which again, you can use this in multiple ways. You don't have to just use it as eyeshadow or anything like that. It is like freaking amazing. So that really just, see, and you can even go like one step further. Add that, remember that pigment that I showed you? You can even add some of that color on the center as well. Look it. And it's going to take it even one step further. Like, look at that. So you can really customize and make your own kind of lip color. You can have fun with the different colors. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I think what I have so much fun about it is because when I share these products with everybody, people are like, wait, it's how much? Like, it's really dang affordable. Like, I think these are like $11.90. And some people have even signed up just to have a discount. Like, there's no pressure to sell or build a team. You can literally sign up for $19.99 plus shipping and tax. There's no pressure to build or sell. Just have 50% off your own purchases. So instead of paying for something for a nail polish, you now pay $2 something for a nail polish, which this is stuff you're already going to go out and buy. So it's fun to treat yourself and just have it delivered to your house. Oh, and I didn't use my blush, but remember that blush that I used for my crease of my eyes, like the transition color, the little, like, I'm not a makeup artist or anything, but like that base color that I did. So that one is blush number 3. That one's actually a really big top seller. Like, this one sells out quite a bit, but you just take like a little bit, and I used it on my eyes, but now I'm going to use it as blush as well, because why not? We should just add some peach color to really make this pop some more. Look at that coverage. It's freaking amazing, you guys. And with blush, I mean, there's really no right or wrong way to apply. I'm not a makeup artist. I just have fun. I look good. I feel good. That's all that matters. So, terracotta blush. Every live, no matter what, I have to share, because this stuff is the bomb.com. If you don't have a terracotta blush in your life, girl, you need one. Look at this gorgeous highlight. So fun fact about the terracotta blushes is these are hand pressed into the pans. So, I mean, you guys, how fun is that? Now, I know some people are like, oh, I don't know if I need another blush. Girl, this is a blush and a highlight all in one. So yes, you need it. You need it. Just be like, dear Santa, your list has gotten longer of what your wish list is from Farmasi, because I'm showing you a whole bunch of different stuff that you're like, I didn't know I needed that, but now I want it. Like, go check it out right now. Treat yourself to something. help this mama of 4 boys out have some fun girly time. So, setting spray. Now, the thing about the setting spray, I love a whole bunch of different setting sprays. I don't just use the Farmasi. I love Milani. I love Urban Decay. Like, there's a lot of different setting sprays out there, right? But one of the cool things about the Farmasi one is, you guys, it will seriously help your makeup last all day. It smells great. It does not irritate my skin, but it's for like half of the price of what you would go spend at Ulta, Sephora. Like, seriously, it's good stuff for the price. So, time locker. And I always forget to do my setting spray before my mascara. So this time I put it right in front of me so I wouldn't forget before I went for my 3D mascara, because I always forget. And it smells so good too. So that's always a bonus. Okay, so 3D. This one is a top seller. 3D and Zen. These two legit are like the #1 sellers. So Zen mascara retails for $8.90. 3D mascara retails for $11.90. Like, seriously, fun stocking stuffers for you or someone you may know. You know, I always tell people, when you're Christmas shopping, you tend to like to treat yourself too. It happens. We do it all the time, right? So this 3D mascara, this is what the brush looks like. So you guys can see it. Ooh, ah, so fun, so gorgeous. Really does make your lashes look amazing. The Zen mascara, this is what the brush looks like. So you guys can really see that brush. Oh, hold on. That was a little dirty there. There we go. That's better. That's more Savannah style, right? Just like showing you guys the mascara. Okay. So 3D mascara. This is like my #1 seller. Once people try this one, they're like sold. Why haven't I trying this? Oh, yes, that nude. I know, I'm telling you, girl, like, fun different combinations that you can create with. It's just fun. Oh, I almost forgot. We have lash curlers here too, you guys. I know these tools might scare some people. I used to be that kind of person that used to get scared about these tools too. Trust me, I know. I had a cousin that one time, this is true story, you guys. She was using a eyelash curler. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you guys, but it really did happen. And I always tell people, please do not use an eyelash curler after you've applied your mascara, because I've seen it happen and it's not good. You want to use an eyelash curler prior to using mascara, especially if you're not a makeup artist. Okay, makeup artists, maybe they have some tips and tricks that we're not aware of, us, you know, original people here that are not makeup artists. But I'm telling you, my cousin used an eyelash curler after she applied her mascara. And let's just say she did not have lashes after that. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was young. This was before I was using any kind of makeup. So I was terrified of the eyelash curler. And then after I saw that happen, I was like, never ever did I want to use an eyelash curler, because what happened to her lashes freaked me out. It was like, yeah, it was bad. So I was terrified of this tool, but I promise you guys, it's not as scary as some people may make it look like. It's not scary. You just got to be careful how you're applying and using those kind of tools, because it can get scary. It can get pretty scary in there. So a tip for you, if you are not used to using eyelash curlers, use it before mascara, okay? But if you're a professional, girl, you do your thing, because I'm not a professional. I'm just giving you a tip from what I saw as a child that traumatized me. I was like, oh my gosh, she has no more lashes. It was scary. It was, oh. So ever since then, I've just been super careful and cautious of using that tool. And then, oh, and how many of you guys, do you remember seeing like your mom or your aunts burn their liners with what's it called? One of those lighters. Were you guys old enough back then to see people do that with their liners? That used to terrify me too, because I was like, why are you putting something hot near your eyeball? Like, that is just the worst thing ever. So that was another thing that I was terrified about when I was growing up, and I used to think, I'm never doing that. When I use makeup, I'm not using a lighter and liner. Like, I was terrified of eyeliner. I was terrified of eyelash curler tools because my cousin terrified me from that. My mom and my aunt used to burn liners and I got terrified of liners. Then I grew up and I was like, oh, this stuff isn't so bad. And I got great liners so I don't have to burn them with the lighter. But who remembers that? It's like the red, I think it was Maybelline, but those little tiny red liners that you used to use a lighter and burn them with. Oh my gosh, the memories. See that 3D mascara? Isn't this 3D mascara the bomb? Like, you guys need to legit give this a try because I'm telling you, you can build it up to your liking. So even though I already did one coat, I just go back in and I twist it. Don't pump your mascara because you can add bacteria by doing that. You can dry out your mascara a lot faster by doing that. You just want to twist your wand gently and then take off any extra product from the wand because you don't want any clumps. You want to have a clean finish of your mascara. And then you just go back and reapply. Typically, once I do a second coat, I do more on the tips of my lashes. But my first coat of mascara, I go more towards like the, like almost towards my water area, like my waterline, like the base of my lashes and working my way to the tips. But that's a tip there. So there's that 3D mascara. Boom, done. See? And it's a fun, I feel put together. I feel a lot better. I'm like, finally got some makeup on for the day. I'll probably still go curl my hair even though I'm not doing anything fancy. But I did not curl it because I wanted you guys to see that hair growth. Like, this is insane, you guys. Never have I had hair growth like this before. Especially after having my baby, I lost a lot of hair. So the fact that I'm having this kind of results with our hair products, it's pretty bomb.com. So I had to share that with you guys. So that's why I left my hair straight so you guys could really see all that hair growth that I'm having by using, it's the keratin hairline, and I mix a little bit of the garlic line as well. And that still smells good. It doesn't smell bad. But that's it. Do you want to say bye to everybody? You want to say bye? Come here. Come say bye to everybody. Say thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for tuning in and all your support. We appreciate you. Say bye, everyone. Say bye. All right, you guys, I appreciate you so much. If you have any questions or you saw something that you love, please go check out my website. I pinned it down below for you. Have an amazing rest of your night. I'm going to go and hang out with the kiddos now. And I will probably be back tomorrow. Maybe. Depends. We'll see. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Say bye-bye, Casper. Say bye. Bye, you guys.